Elon Musk is an interesting dude. He's been tweeting a lot the last few days, some weird stuff, but one of the things he tweeted that wasn't that weird is that Battery Investor Day is going to be awesome. Elon's been talking about Battery Investor Day since last year. The investors have been waiting for a day where he talks about the batteries and where they're at with research, where they're at with development, and what the price changes might be. They've been talking about a 1,000,000-mile battery for a while. I went and did a bunch of research about what people are guessing is going to happen on Battery Day in a few weeks and what might be the aftermath of Tesla's prices, their stock, their future plans, their developments, their products, everything. And here's what I found, and then let's come back in a few weeks and see how much of this was true. Firstly, Tesla is probably going to be announcing their first Terafactory. Everybody knows what a gigafactory is. 1 terawatt is 1,000 gigawatts. So if a gigafactory is supposed to be able to produce 1,000 kilowatt hours of energy, and you're talking about energy storage, so batteries, then a terafactory, in theory, should be equivalent to 1,000 gigafactories. That's a lot. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean 1,000 times bigger than the current gigafactories, but it means that they have some big plans to ramp up production and to ramp up how many batteries are coming through that factory. It probably will be a little bit bigger if they are planning on a new factory or maybe addending a current factory, but it's going to be a very interesting development for a number of reasons. A, this is necessary for Tesla to increase the volume of electric vehicles they're putting out. They're planning on releasing the Cybertruck and the Semi, both in the near future. If both of those are coming to market soon and they're still going to be selling a lot of Model 3s, S's, X's, and Y's, then they need to have more batteries, a lot more batteries. They're also building a lot of new energy products. There have been a lot of massive energy storage production programs throughout the world. Australia has a big one, and there have been a couple other third world countries where Tesla has sent a whole bunch of batteries over there to help them out with energy storage problems, and they need to keep expanding how many batteries they can put into these packs. So Tesla's got a lot of need for batteries, so this is going to be a very big day. One of the biggest parts of the Terafactory announcement is going to be the secret Roadrunner Project. Tesla's been working on this for a while, and a lot of the speculation is saying that the Roadrunner Project is supposed to reveal a battery that costs $100 per kilowatt hour. A $100 per kilowatt hour battery means that the batteries will go down in price. Right now, the estimates for a Tesla battery vary. You're looking at anywhere between $12,000 to $20,000 if you ever had to replace a battery pack or buy a battery pack. And if they can get the price down that much, then that could mean a $5,000 decrease for battery packs across the board. That could mean that Tesla possibly would even be looking at decreasing the prices of their cars. Now, this is all just conjecture. We do not have any confirmation on this. However, if this ends up being true, Tesla very much has reason to either lower the price of their current battery sizes or keep the price and increase how many batteries are currently in all of their cars and improve the ranges of all their vehicles across the board. If you've been around a lot of EV owners in the past, range is probably the #1 most contested issue, if you will, about the car. Everybody wants more range. I would take a 1,000-mile range battery right now. That'd be amazing. I could drive from Vegas to Colorado and back, maybe. Number 2, Tesla's probably going to announce that their batteries are higher quality, meaning that they've been working on a 1,000,000-mile battery for quite some time. And if that 1,000,000-mile battery is indeed finished, that means your car will have a battery that will last the same length of time as its motors. A Tesla motor is designed to last a minimum of 1,000,000 miles. And so if the battery is also designed to last that long, imagine the implications of having a car that doesn't have any massive parts that need to be replaced besides your tires and eventually maybe your brakes for 1,000,000 miles. Today, the average car will get what, maybe 200,000 miles before you need an engine to be replaced or some other massive part that probably makes it more worth it just to get a new car instead. Imagine owning your car and passing it off to your grandkids someday and it still having plenty of life left in it. That's a pretty cool future. They've been working on this new battery tech after they started acquiring Maxwell Technologies last year, and it's going to be a dry electrode is what that technology was they were working on from Maxwell. They've actually quietly acquired a couple other companies in the meanwhile that have similar technology. So Tesla's research and development team have been hard at work for quite a while now, putting some studies together. And in fact, they actually released a published paper not too long ago announcing that there's a new battery chemistry that they're going to be working with, and they're going to be changing around the metals that they use in the cathodes. Lastly, on this point, the biggest development with the battery changes and the way they're being produced is there's a good chance that Tesla is cutting out Panasonic. Tesla and Panasonic have shared a relationship for quite a number of years, and they both have contributed towards the production of batteries. Imagine if Tesla was able to run everything entirely on their own. Well, I guess it's not much to imagine, but there's limitless potential if Tesla really is branching out as the world's biggest battery maker and just going at it by themselves. Okay, next, number 3, the S and the X. Tesla has been selling the Model S and the Model X for years. Model S has been sold since 2012, Model X since 2015. I think that Tesla is very aware of the fact that the Model 3 and the Model Y have been extremely popular. So popular, in fact, that they've been cannibalizing the sales of the Model S and X. If you're looking for a sedan or you're looking for an SUV, then you might as well get the one that costs less, right? Well, that's how sales have been turning out anyways. So I think that Tesla's been working on something for a while that is going to improve the attractiveness, if you will, of the Model S and the Model X. And I think that we're going to see what that is on battery day. I think there's a really good chance that it's going to be a larger battery. And right now, the Model S is rated at 391 miles on a full battery, which is being slightly contested on Twitter right now. Elon wasn't very stoked about the EPA's latest tests on the actual range of that battery pack. But if Tesla really is planning on releasing a new battery for the Model S and Model X, that means the ranges could very easily go above 450 miles, possibly even a 500-mile range Model S. That's not super likely, but still entirely a possibility. If Elon really believes Battery Investor Day is going to be possibly the greatest day in Tesla history, a 500-mile range electric vehicle battery is going to be groundbreaking. It's going to be a historic day. Okay, lastly, and I'm only going to briefly touch on this, but number 4, Tesla has talked very briefly about the Model 2. In an interview with Marques Brownlee from a couple years ago, Elon was talking with Marques, and Marques asked him, hey, do you think there's a chance that you guys will ever make a $25,000 car? And Elon's response was, probably in a few years. We might look into something like that. Here we are a few years later, and there hasn't been much mention of it officially from the company. There's totally a possibility that they'll reveal either plans or they'll reveal possibly even a prototype come battery day. That would be cool. Imagine a $25,000 Tesla. If you're thinking about getting a Model 3, please check out my video up here in the corner. I have a lot of thoughts on the right ways to do that. And if you have any questions about Tesla and their current products and you'd like assistance getting one, please check out the description below. I run a business that helps people with consulting to get into their first Tesla. Stay safe out there.